Inspector Tetinikman. I can be formidable. Meet our newest recruit, our man from London.
Detective Mehmet Suleiman.
I think we can safely call this a murder. Your duty is to this job, and this job alone.
Brand new, The Turkish Detective. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Discover unique stories.
Experts battle to save treasured objects.
He looks absolutely fantastic now.
Britain's biggest paranormal podcast is going on a road trip.
Oh my God, we've summoned something from this board.
Mum had her eye on the future all the time. She wanted science to find a solution to Alzheimer's disease.
Only on the BBC. Watch on iPlayer, listen on Sounds.
And good morning, this is Monday on BBC One Northern Ireland. There's some fog around at the moment. It was affecting a few of the country roads I was on a bit earlier, so do take it easy this morning. But now at 6 o'clock, it's time to get going with breakfast.
Hello there, good morning. Welcome to breakfast. Our headlines today. After the failed assassination attempt on Donald Trump, the US President Joe Biden has told Americans in a live TV address that violence is never the answer.
But in America, we resolve our differences at the battle box. You know, that's how we do it, at the battle box, not with bullets.
The gunman who shot Donald Trump was killed by the Secret Service. He's been named as 20-year-old Thomas Crooks.
Good morning from Berlin, where it was heartbreak for England once again last night.
For England, the interminable wait goes on.
Beaten 2-1 by Spain in the final of the European Championship. So what is next now for their manager Gareth Southgate?
Now's not the time for me to speak about that. I need to talk to the right people and give myself a bit of time.
Well, the weather may lift the mood for some today. Some brighter weather around after a bit of a misty start across the north. Southern areas, though, get ready. Some heavy and at times thundery rain set to push its way in. I'll have all the details here on Breakfast.
Morning all, it's Monday the 15th of July and President Joe Biden and Donald Trump have both called on Americans to unite after the former president was the target of a failed assassination attempt over the weekend. The FBI said the suspected gunman, 20-year-old Thomas Crooks, acted alone. Mr. Trump has now arrived in Milwaukee for the Republican National Convention, where he's expected to be formally named as the party's candidate for president. From there, our correspondent Nomi Iqbal reports.
Little more than 24 hours after an attempt on his life, for Donald Trump, the show must go on. He arrived in Milwaukee, where he'll be confirmed as the presidential candidate for the Republican Party later this week. The bloodied and defiant images of him are likely to define an election that was already turbulent. For President Biden, who is under huge scrutiny over his ability to run, took the moment to call on Americans to settle their differences by voting, not by violence.
We can't allow this violence to be normalized. You know, the political record in this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that. Yes, we have deeply felt strong disagreements. The stakes in this election are enormously high.
As we pray, I want to thank God for protecting President Trump and sparing his life.
At a local vigil, there were prayers and messages for the former president.
People here are shocked by what's happened to Donald Trump. There are dozens of his supporters here. They were already going to vote for him, but now they're even more energized.
Look what we do. Every time something happens, more money is raised.
I saw our epic leader stand up in the face of terror, being injured, and say, fight, fight. And we have got to fight.